Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Ravens are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Seahawks, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Play clock winding down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. On second down, Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coach is back in high school in Flint, Michigan. You know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Swat down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games? It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The Seahawks offense now. They get ready to come back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with Rawls. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Wilson. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wilson. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. Second down. Here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Gun. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot, first and goal at the 3-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson to give to Rawls. Nifty move, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will take this Seattle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the Ravens taking the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 3. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kamale Correa, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, Williams. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The swing pass caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. They've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL, I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Halfback sent in motion. On second down, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Wilson on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's second down. Well, too much too much mustard there on that pass. Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. Second down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
He'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's an experienced DB. Picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Bell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, 30, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sheldon Richardson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll drop the throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Defense showing blitz. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, on the bright side, you still have the good-sized lead, but this has to be troubling. His 3rd miss of the game.
Well, fortunately, they haven't really needed him thus far. But he's an important part of what they're trying to do, so they definitely need to get him back on track.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Or look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A big run that time by Rawls. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The give is to Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.